But
She did, and so Robert, she took her action on the hero's turn. She was the last one to go. I waited for everybody to go. Oh, go ahead, Dan. Go ahead, Dan. He's waving. I'm just yakking on. Sorry, man.
no, it's quite all right. If you didn't catch what Mark said, you can always rewind and watch it. We are live. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Wednesday night game of TORGanized Play, where Mark has been running us through the fires of Ra. We left on a nice little bit of a cliffhanger last week due to I guess, reality storm hitting one of our players. Literally.
A real cliffhanger.
Yeah, he's doing good though, aren't you, Robert?
Doing good now.
Well done, sir. Well played.
Just so everybody knows, that white in his hair wasn't there last week, right?
Yes,
it all came yesterday.
That all came out last Wednesday.
All came
That's
in
right.
one day.
So before we hand it off to Mark and go ahead and jump into possibly our deaths, depending upon how things play out for the remainder of this round. Roll20 is what you see on the middle of the screen here that shows our maps and our battle scenarios, or that our players have some immersion and our viewers can actually see what's going on. Also, we share artwork and pictures and stuff to kind of give more of the immersion as well for the players. Most of them, if not all of the miniatures on the screen here, such as this handsome dwarf here, is created through the Hero Forge subscription packet. So you can go to Hero Forge and you create anything from mini up to a statuette-sized character of your choice, design, posability, not posability, but poses, equipment, gear, paint job. You can either have it ordered and sent to your house, you can get the digital files that you can create it on your own 3D printer, or if you're a subscriber, you can have it create a digital version of it to use in your digital games. Down below, we have our nice little bio. We have a link to Extra Life. We have that running year long. If you've not had a chance to give to the Extra Life campaign or help out the children of Children's Miracle Network as well as the children's hospitals, go down that link, click on any of the people that are listed in the team, and donate, give, help out. Every little bit helps them. Also, we have our link down there for our Roll20 website. Roll Hit Die website, not Roll20. Different website altogether. Sorry. Well, since I'm stumbling over all that, and I think I've got pretty much the announcements out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Mark so we can get started in this cliffhanger and see who lives and who portrays
All right,
who.
and we were recapping, you caught the end of that. We're recapping to bring Robert back up to speed because, there really was a real-life cliffhanger. We hadn't heard from him in a while, and all of a sudden, no, I'm fine. And so bring him back up to speed that everybody's gone. Robert, you're the next one to act and the last hero to act in this round. Erp, Crag, and Ivan are all on the rocket in the cockpit. I believe, did Erp successfully get...
Did I use all my cards?
I did get...
You did use a lot of them.
Yeah.
You got her down and she's in, right?
I did successfully get her down and in because that's how I got the rope to
the
door so that Ivan and Crag could climb up.
Correct. So there is a rope dangling from the cockpit hatch that's open down to the ground.
Okay.
As a number of fuel tanks have exploded. There's leaky fuel all over the floor. We did have a set of shock troopers over here with a machine gun that got taken out.
Yeah.
And so you are our last Storm Knight to go in this round. What would you like to do?
Oh, and also, just so you know, Hooded Cobra took a bullet through the head from up in that cockpit.
Oh, no. I remember that.
Okay.
I do remember that.
Yeah. Because that's when Rocket Ranger and Lady Hourglass walked out of the front door.
Yeah, we ran through that while you were cooking.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
And if worse is not worse, Robert, we do have a D available, and you do have your dream available.
Right.
As a reminder.
But I reread that, and there's one caveat to it. It works during a dilemma. And we're not in a dilemma right now.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
we could fix that for you, though.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I know.
Your automatic success. Okay.
Right. But what I'm going to try to do is maneuver away from these people and climb up. And since we still have the D, I mean, I still have possibilities to spend, so I'll try. I will try to get the science done too.
So let's talk through that for a second. So you're going to maneuver. That's one action. You're going to climb all the way up into the cockpit. So we're going to call that a run, which is also a
Okay.
second action, but
Mhm.
it's going to be -2 because it's running. So we're 3 things there. And then you want to
Okay.
do the D as well. So we're going to be -8 on your action.
Yeah,
Okay,
probably,
then-
probably, I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say,
What I'm
Robert,
going to do is do everything but the last roll then. So
you're
I'll
not
take
gonna do the D.
-6 to try to get up.
Okay.
Because I need to at least get up.
Need to be in that cockpit. That would probably be a good place to be when you throw the big red button.
Yeah. So maneuver. I'm seeing which would maneuver would be it. And I forgot to put the. It's one of those days. But I know I'm spending. I know
Yes.
I'm spending a possibility.
Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No,
Are we
you're
still in
not.
Maelstrom?
You are still in Maelstrom, sir.
Oh.
This is the
Oh, see,
round where Ivan
that
went
you
down.
should have told me.
That's
So
all
if you
right.
want to that's fine. If you want to rethink your actions based on the fact that you cannot spend that possibility, you may
then
certainly
all
do
I
that.
would have done was try to maneuver. Because where is Maelstrom on the board? Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry, I did not see the Maelstrom yet.
That's cool.
I'd forgotten that was still up. If that is still up, then there's not much I can do. So I will have an 8 for my maneuver to get over to the rocket ship,
Okay.
which is probably not enough against Captain Hotep.
Oh, I got to open up all that stuff again because it's not still
So-
open.
I don't think you were necessarily in combat with any of them though.
Because Crag was.
Right. Hotep was in a one-on-one with Crag.
Okay.
So you could have
Well,
just
then-
you could have just run to try to climb, basically.
If I can run and climb, I will do that.
Okay. With the run and climb, you're going to be at a -2 to do that just because of the distance you've got to cover to go to the rope and then up the rope in one round. So we're going to. It's Nile. It's cinematic. We'll give it to you, but you got to have a
well,
-2.
if we're going to do
still.
that,
And an 8.
okay, but I mean that would then be a 6 to get up there.
You're 4.
which
I'll give you. If you can get to a 10, I'll get you in the cockpit. No problem.
I have nothing to raise my numbers.
I have a second chance to trade you if you have it. Any cards?
Sure. But I don't think the second chance is going to help me all that much.
Yeah, because you'd have to get a.
Because I'm at an 11.
You need a 4. You need a 17 or higher to make it.
Right. And so that's why I'm saying I don't think I'm going to make it. So, I mean, I can give you the second chance back when you need it.
Or hold on to it. Yeah.
Will you let me use this card
Escape.
to get into the cockpit?
Oh, play to get a character out of the restrained condition, bonds, or prison cell. Alternatively, make all steps available during this round of a chase.
If you don't want to allow it, that's fine. Then I'll still be stuck out there for right now.
You're stuck out there for right now. That's
Okay.
not really applicable to the situation. I'm not going to say that it might not apply to this situation eventually, but just not at the moment. How's that?
Okay.
If that's cryptic enough.
Then let me go on. I will try then the second chance. Okay, we'll see.
You got it.
Okay.
17.
And you said it's a -2?
Yes.
So no.
Nope.
I stay right there.
Well, I mean, you should be able to get to the rocket at least. You just can't get up.
Yeah, you've moved over and you've taken hold of the rope, and maybe you're like the rope is proving a little more elusive to climb. It's not like the knotted rope that you used in gym class.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't have the time to knot it too much.
That's right. It's just a rope. It's like, wait a minute, how do I climb this thing? All right, so that's everybody. Play cards in your pools. Now it's the villain's turn. Hotep has got a new target, so you are right there. We're just Yaron. You just look punchable.
Yes,
And
he is.
they
He
believe
is
they still
very
have
punchable.
I believe they still have that setback. And that
Oh, we do
Maelstrom-
have a setback. And Maelstroms, which just means I can't play.
the Maelstrom
possibilities.
should be gone now.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
played
Because
Maelstrom
that's the
should
end
be
of
gone.
your turn. That's
End
right.
of the hero's turn, yes.
Yeah, because that started last round, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's why Hooded couldn't soak.
Correct.
Mhm.
Oh, jeez.
Let me just say this, Mark. I have no problem with you coming over and having Captain Hotep hit me.
He's planning on it.
So if you
But
want to
it's a
set back
setback.
everyone else, that's
No.
fine.
So everybody. I mean, we've already lost. We already lost a turn on a setback, and we destroyed the machine gun on a setback. I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do for the setback. We're gonna pretend like Hotep never happened. Hotep is running for the control room, as is Branko, because their opponents are gone, and they just saw Killingsworth take out the boss.
Yeah.
And they like, what the heck is going on? We got to figure this out. So I'll give you a setback. I'll give the setback to the Retribution League.
Okay.
But not to the shock troopers down below.
Okay.
Because those guys, they're not, they take orders. They're not worried about the rest of it.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Don't you mean the Destitution League?
No.
Okay.
The new leader of the league is not yet been determined, and you're still. I mean, you have unmasked yourself, but you have not yet cemented your allegiance. That whole relationship with Lady Hourglass is still kind of up in the air. We'll see which side of the coin you fall on.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll see whether it's the Destitution League or the Retribution League. Oh, Facebook conversations while we're not on camera. How much fun is that? All right, so these are shock troopers. Oops. It would help if I had my notes out. Let's see. The boy is getting loud. And his door is closed. Elite shock troopers. Oh, I have the wrong. It helps if I have the right act open. Yes, it does. There we go. All right, so elite shock troopers. We're going to. What do we got? You're over there. You're effectively cordoned off. So I have 3, 6, 9 to deal with 4 guys. So that's 2 apiece. And Yaron, we're just gonna try and get you off the rope. How's that? And then we'll have I think 2 shots apiece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. So Yaron, we're gonna have 3 coming at you. That's a +2 for me. So they are trying to yank you off that rope. They figure, we'll get in good with the boss if we take prisoner.
So this is unarmed?
They are. It's a strength. I'm grappling you.
You're grappling. Okay.
The 3 of them are grappling at you.
Okay.
So what's your strength?
Is it a contested roll, or are you just going against my strength?
At the moment, it's not contested because you're trying to hold on to the rope, and if they can yank you off the rope,
then you have a good success on me.
Okay, you are currently restrained. It's the 3 of them laid hands on you and pulled you back down. You hadn't gotten quite out of the reach of them. You're not.
Yeah.
outstanding kind of restrained, and strength 10, -2, 8. You take 8 damage.
Okay. That's nothing. That's
Okay,
just
that's
gonna be shock.
Nothing. But you are. Do I have a restrained on the board? I don't think I do. Let's put a restraint on the board for Yaren. All right. And then we're going to get a +1 attack on everybody else with Car 7.92s. So we'll just take Crag first, and we'll give you guys a +1 on toughness because you are kind of in the cockpit and you have stuff around you, but it's not like you're hiding behind armor plating. It's just rocket skin, so it's not terribly amazing. So if you do take a hit, add 1 to your toughness for armor. Let's see. Ooh, a 21, Crag.
21 against my dodge is a outstanding.
Ooh.
Thank you for that +1.
Did I do anything? Did I do anything at all?
And you just hear the resounding ting I'm getting used to.
Bing! This time it's in the front of the helmet, though, which is unusual.
That's a different ding.
It's got a different ring to it because it hit in a different
But
section.
I guess
That's right.
since it is right on it, it's 2 shock, so.
We're playing musical dwarves. Ding, 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 ding.
Cool Hand shot a little harder than that. We're friends.
Well played. Okay, Ivan, here comes your. Oh, I got a 21 on Ivan.
That is going to hit. Outstanding.
Oh, brutal.
And I'm not going to deal with that.
Not today.
Not today.
I like the way it said that. Not today.
Am I going to kill Ivan?
Not
No,
today.
Not today with the card.
Oh wait, I've got the character sheet open. I didn't see we got card play. Oh, not today. Okay, excellent. Ivan's like, thank God the maelstrom went away.
Yeah, that's the card I wanted to play last time.
Now, aren't you glad you didn't? Aren't you
I
glad
will say sorry, but it did get rid of somebody, so. Not sorry.
We'll see what happens after the rocket launches. See who's sorry then. Oh, Lone, here comes your shot. 17?
17. Oh, was that
Hey,
Lone or
17
Luke?
on,
Lone.
17 oh,
Lone.
Lone. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
17. That
Oh wait,
is-
no. I'm not hitting Lone. Lone's that
Okay.
is for that is Luke. Yes,
Okay.
Okay. On Luke, that is a standard hit.
you may accept your 14 damage.
I don't know if I want to do that either. That's still a wound on me. Oh no! Thank you for the +1 toughness of the rocket. That's 2 shock.
See,
You're a giver.
I am. I'm a giver. Okay, Lone.
Yes.
Lady Hourglass turns to you, and she says, "Darling, the Retribution League is mine now. Come, lead it by my side. You've proven yourself a worthy leader. Mobius will surely take you back and elevate you, and we will demonstrate our value to him as we hand over these worthless heroes." And she leans in to put a big wet kiss on you, which you obviously know if you accept the kiss, you're accepting the deal.
Oh, fantastic. Wait, it's not 9 o'clock yet.
We will be pausing the game
gonna
for an
say-
hour and a half
I was
as
gonna say
Rocket
that.
Ranger determines what his response to the offer from Lady Hourglass shall be.
All right.
With your strength by my side, we can dethrone Mobius himself and take control of his darkness device. We'll establish the Empire across the entire world. And she throws her arms wide. And it's her maniacal laughter, even echoes across the launch area, even causing the the elite shock troopers to look up at the control room. And she turns back to you and leans in for the kiss.
I have that Lady
That's where
Galadriel
you need
at
to bring
the...
out your inner red.
So I will lean in like I'm going to give her the smooch on the lips.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to move my head and whisper in her ear, "No can do, baby doll. No can do." And then kiss her on the cheek.
Fine. Suit yourself. And she shoves you out the window. Or at least she tries to shove you out the window. I don't know if she's going to succeed, but she's going to try.
I thought they'd made it down to the ground door levels.
Had they made it down? They did.
Yeah, we were running that way, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they
then
had stepped out the door, so she could certainly
then
push them
she
into.
shoves you out the door and
Mhm.
slams it in your face.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the sounds of chains or bars or deadbolts, whatever, as she severs the connection between you and her. Excuse me, goodness.
Love is fickle.
You may kill him, Killingsworth.
Oh,
But you don't take rejection well.
And you hear some more maniacal laughter as the audible, as the click of the action as he chambers around echoes behind as a punctuation to his laughter. Aha!
Clearly, no one's lived through turning her down.
Well,
All right.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's the setback, and you got cards in your pools. We're flipping a card. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the
Round
last
5.
round.
Yes.
Clever comeback. The villains will go first, and then the heroes can surge. The approved actions are taunt and trick. There's a B and a C. Sorry, no D on the card. So this will be a last-ditch effort unless you have card play or other shenanigans.
I have a shenanigan.
You has a shenanigan. Okay.
Ooh.
Rally. Discard as many cards as you like, and then you can refill your hand. Not your pool, your hand.
Okay, so I don't want to discard any, but can I fill my hand?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And hand size is 6 still?
Yes, it is. That is correct. I'm waiting for that Destiny deck to go. There it is. I knew it was coming.
Yep.
Let's see. Recall on the table. We'll recall everything on the table. And then we will shuffle. And go ahead and continue to draw your Destiny cards.
Thank you. Got 6. Ooh, thank you, love.
I knew that was coming.
Hmm?
It's going to go dry here in a
Very
second.
delicious. Thank you.
Well, I picked up the good setup for glory, but yeah.
Oh, I picked up one too many. I am sorry. Let me drop. I dropped it behind the black area.
You can only blame lightning so many times, Robert.
No, that was just my stupidity.
Hey, I got
I
another
admit
maelstrom.
So the good news is I could go for it and play all the cards out of my pool, except because I have the step D. Except for I also have the maelstrom, so it would apply to the roll.
Right.
Well,
Do
because you
want-
play for your critical moment doesn't mean you have to play all the cards in your hand. You can only
Well-
play the cards that apply to you.
You could also play the Maelstrom last.
True. I'm also the worst one to try to ace a mind roll in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, come on. You don't want to try and decipher that launch sequence? DN14 computers? You got
Yeah,
this.
I need the +9.
Ooh, that's just a 30. Okay, so villains go first. Yaren, you have a problem.
Yes.
What are we going to do? Well, we're all right there. And so let's go ahead and just see if we can beat Yarn down.
Okay.
That is going to be there. And so we're gonna I'm gonna just try and beat you into submission here, Yarn, with a +2, because 3 of these guys are wailing on you.
Okay.
How's that look again? How's that 17 on your unarmed or melee?
Against my unarmed, you have a good success.
Ooh, 21.
Okay. Then I am playing this possibility, and where is it? A close call.
Alrighty.
So I soaked.
Okay. And let's run through those shots again. You still get your +1 on the toughness. Let's just start with Crag. I really would like to hit Crag one time for like a wound or something, but I didn't.
That's standard.
That's a standard, so that's nothing because it's only 14. Luke, you are up there. 12.
On a dodge, that is a miss.
Okay. Ivan. How does 10 look?
That misses.
I was like, thank God. And let's see. That's all because Lone's got his own problems over there. As Sir Arthur Killingsworth draws a bead from on high with his elephant gun. How's an 18 look? I'm going to stick with that.
Currently, that's a good success.
Good success. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, that is in the 2 wounds realm. So I think I'll drop that for a surge, or not a surge, but a soak. Yeah. You know, one of those S words.
That, sir, is not going to get the job done.
Ooh, that is not.
You put another one on it?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't have to move my mouse.
You're welcome.
You're a giver.
All right. So I'll
That'll
reduce
get
it.
one.
I reduce it by 1.
Yep.
My force field goes off. Reduces
Okay.
the second one.
Okay.
And I become stymied.
Alone is stymied. All right. I'm not used to having my wife up right now because she used to work nights and she's shifted over to daytime, and now she's upstairs watching a show, and I thought that was my son with his volume on his computer up so loud that I could hear it through his door. it's not my son.
Little did you know.
And I got the stink eye from upstairs verbally, which deservedly so, but that's all right. Okay, so let's see. Hotep. Hotep turns around and look. There's the man who just got shot at by my buddy. You know what? I'm gonna take a shot at you. How's that look? How's that 12 on your melee or unarmed there, Lone?
That is a standard hit.
You may enjoy 14 punch damage.
That will be some shock.
Okay. And Brick Knuckles Branko also is going to come around the corner because you rebuffed Lady Hourglass, and she's kind of a cutie, and he wouldn't mind being Mr. Rebound. And since Hotep took a shot at your jaw, he's going to take a shot at your body. How's a 12 look?
Standard hit.
This will hurt a little bit more.
Oh, that gets into the wound area.
+1 shock. So it's 1 wound and 3 shock currently.
That will also be taken over by the forced field, and I will go to very stymied.
Okay. How to put that on you?
And I
because
will take one shock from that. And I have 1 charge left on the force field.
Oh, piss. Hang on just a second. I keep forgetting. I always forget this, that when you go out and come back in, all of those things that you had set up, like which font you were using and what it said and the color and all that stuff, it resets. That's very annoying. Very annoying indeed. Okay, so there we go. 1, 2, 3. She's right there. She is going all the way back upstairs to oversee. We've shot all of these guys, right? Did we do all of those? Yeah, we did all those. I did yarn and I got shots at everybody, and that's all of me because we did a setback where that's not coming anymore, so he doesn't get to play. You guys are very lucky there, and you don't even know it yet. Okay, that's all of me. Heroes, go ahead and hit that surge for me, those of you who need to. Ooh, Luke. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Ivan.
I disconnect on that too, by the way.
Yes, you do, because you got that nifty little eyeball going, don't you?
Yes, I do.
We got 2 disconnected here. That may not matter, though. We'll see how that comes out. All right, so who would like to go first?
I would like to wait until Rocket Ranger has gone.
What? Okay, here's the question for you, Robert. Because I could play for the critical moment because I do have a hero and a drama in my hand to try to do it. But then I'm at a -4, become very stymied.
Right. I was also going to play for my critical moment because I have a drama and a willpower and an adrenaline and everything else in my hand.
You probably have a better science than I do because I'm a science at 9.
My science is a 9 as well.
Okay, so here's the thing.
How close is Rocket to us right now?
Well, he can just jetpack over.
Technically, I could get out. So Yarn, you go first.
I'm just meaning, are you within 5?
Well, you'd have to go through the DN. You'd have to go for it anyway, right?
Right.
Go for it anyway. See where we're at, and then I can always rocket out of there.
All
Okay.
right. Well, let me, before you attempt to get away, let me see if I can reconnect and try to fire those guys off of you so that you perhaps don't have to break the grapple.
And then I have a question. Do you want me to try for D? I mean, play for the critical moment and everything? Only one of us can do that.
Yeah, that's the question, because I'm sitting at a -4 with my science, so I'm starting at a 5 and need to get a 14. But I do have a possibility, a hero and a drama to play.
Yeah,
and I could trade I could trade a supporter to someone. I also have a supporter in my hand. Yeah, it's math at that point, figuring who has the best odds.
Right.
And I think you'd have to escape what's going on, climb up.
Oh, no, I can escape free.
Okay.
Well, I am not reconnecting on that 4.
No, you're not.
So
okay. It's up to you, Robert. You want to do it, or you want me to do it?
Erp, you desperately want to do something. You feel that law of action creeping into your mind. It just sitting in the cockpit's just wrong.
The thing is, Erp, you have that step D, so if you played for your critical moment, you could also try the science if one of us fails.
So I can either attempt a step D without the -2, or because basically the card is I can attempt the step D even if it's not on there, or if it's already present, I can attempt the step if another character's failed. So if you guys try it and fail, I can't use the step D card.
Yeah.
But the step D is not there. We're playing for that what is it?
Last ditch.
Not
Last ditch effort.
effort.
Yeah.
Oh, which is another
Step
minus
D
2, isn't it?
cannot. Yeah.
So I'm
I
starting at a
think-
3, and I need to get a plus 11
And-
at least.
Okay. Mark, at this point, I will play my escape, so no matter what, I can escape. Their grapple.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a free action. How to get up there and hit the button? How much is it going to be a minus?
Okay, so let's talk through that. You're out of the grapple, regardless.
Yeah.
You played your escape. You're out of the grapple. So you're going to climb. That's an action. We're not going to put that whole running thing on you just because you covered the distance that one round, and you know it's dramatic to climb up. That's a very doable thing. Putting the two together, that's a run, but you're not this time. So you got to climb up there, and then you got a last ditch effort, and then you got to do the thing. So you're at -6.
Now, if
Okay,
I
so
yank
I'm
him
at a
up,
-6 to do it.
if I yank him up, does that remove the climb?
Or could that be considered an assist?
That's probably an assist. I mean, if you assisted well enough, you could, if you assist a 15, if you get a good success, you negate the -2. Sure.
All right. So that's what I'll do is I'm going to go for yanking him up by the rope.
So before we do any rolls, let's lay out our plan here because people are committing to their actions with this.
Because
And
I am.
that's
going to play
Craig's
for my-
action.
Yes, that's my.
and I'm going to be playing for my critical moment.
Okay, so you're going to drop all your cards to the tabletop, and then we'll start
Yeah.
moving things around and you can only use the things that affect what you're doing,
Right.
which is what we're outlining here. You're going to climb the rope and then launch the rocket.
Right.
And we're ready to do that right now.
Okay. Well, is Crag needs to do his thing first.
It's only a 13.
Crag is a +1, so you're -6. Crag is a +2, so your -6 is now a -4.
Where did my other thing go?
Oh,
It's
was that
over here.
yours? I thought that was Crag's.
No, that was mine.
Craig
Oh,
has no
I'm
cards to
sorry,
play.
Because I'm putting all my cards out.
Yeah, Craig
Okay.
has
I'm
no
kind
cards.
of putting.
Hang on, let me go
I'm
get
putting
that.
the ones that aren't really going to affect me over here.
Well, shit, that was an adrenaline card that you put down that I deleted. That's not in the discard pile for some reason, even though I discarded it.
Okay. I don't think the opponent fails or the opponent fails is going to work. But the willpower might. Hush.
Sure.
Hush. Okay.
It's okay, puppy.
Yeah. Okay. So, let me roll. I'll roll my science.
Just give him a treat and get it over with.
It's snack time, isn't it?
No, not yet. Stop that.
It is today.
She's barking at the other dogs because she's the elder and they're annoying her. But let me go on and get this roll done. So I'm at a -5. Okay, that's a 2. I'm spending a possibility.
Okay,
And it just disappeared again.
Well,
Yeah,
put it
is
in the
it-
darkness.
lies
I've got
under
it.
the dark.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, you
it's
got
good.
it.
you had the drama
Okay.
first, so
Oh, well, the drama's probably going to have to be played anyway. So
yeah, I know. But I was just saying, may as well use the drama first officially.
Doesn't matter.
yeah.
It's a critical moment.
My last roll was an 8. So that's a 13.
Oh,
which I think
so
meets
close.
it.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not.
You know,
It's a four-
14.
Yeah,
For
we-
Your
science?
willpower gets you there.
Oh,
DN
Yeah.
14 computer or science in the cockpit, or a DN
Okay.
12 from the
well, I'm
console
still
on the
going to
ground.
go on, and I have to. I'm going to go and play the drama now,
Might as
just
well.
because
Sure.
I have to. No, that's wrong. That's not the modifier.
yes, modifier of 26. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a 39, and that gives me a 15, which does it. Well, 18, considering I have the willpower.
Okay.
And so
Come on.
I'm going to pull
Computer.
the willpower over here so you can delete all of them.
All right. So, let me close that for just a second because I'm going to need that in a minute. Because the law of unintended consequences is about to take effect. Let's see. So you successfully launched the rocket.
Yes.
Congratulations! You figured out how this rocket, the sequence of dials, settings, and toggle switches, and where how you get everything set up so that all the pumps are running and moving the right mix of gases in, and the electrodes are charged, and the glow plugs are working, and the frangulators are franging, and all that's going on. You push that big button, and everything goes off, and the launch area fills with fire and smoke as the rocket takes off. The cockpit seals. Yarn is up here in the cockpit. He's not restrained. He's up in the cockpit. And as the rocket takes off and fills the launch area with smoke, Lone Rocket Ranger.
Rocket's off.
No.
No. Damn it.
How's a 10 work on your dodge?
It fails.
Really?
It does. I have a dodge
Okay,
of
so
11.
being a rocket ranger, you've been around rocket blasts before, and you know this is coming, and so you kind of managed to snap your helmet on in time and kind of duck just enough, and it completely, the smoke and flames obscure everyone in the room before the rocket slowly shutters and moves up and then out through the opened observatory hatch of the launch area, and then off into the distance. And let's see. So that's Craig. You're really don't have a whole lot you can do at this point. That's
I
kind
already
of just
did the try to yank him up.
Oh, you did the help thing. Erp. I'm sorry. Erp is the one. Erp it reconnected, but you don't really have anything you can do at this point other than this feels dramatic to you, and it feels right. It feels more right than you felt in a long time.
Also, I'm wondering why we left our pilot.
Well, I mean, he's got his own.
Yeah, I'm good.
He has his own rocket.
No,
Lone
but
Rocket
that's what I'm
Ranger
saying.
has a little rocket. You have a big rocket.
Right. At this point, I literally start looking around everybody and be like, all right, so now who's going to fly this thing? Because our pilot's down there.
Oh, you
God, I
have a
thought you
bigger
would. I
problem
had you
than you
sitting
know.
there.
Wait for it. We'll get there. You do have a situation going on because you are going to have to make a pilot roll next round. Let's see. So nobody else. I mean, is there anything that you want to do, Erp? You tried to reconnect, but you're kind of feeling nihil-y.
No, I will look around to see where it is we're going, but that's
Up.
Right.
Up.
That's about all I'm going to really start to do is
Okay.
look at these controls and start
That's
wondering
kinda
where the
cool.
heck it is we're going.
Ivan, you really also don't have much to do.
I can try to reconnect.
That would be a good thing too. Yeah, that's right. You're disconnected as well.
Nope.
You did a little bit worse. You feel almost like you really want to move in here. This is probably a better home than Darkhold. In fact, it just feels right now. You're just dramatic, and you're rocketing up into the sky. It's a beautiful day. You just left all the danger behind. You can relax now, right? Everybody, you can relax. The rocket's taken off. It's success. Yay, us, right? Yeah. Lone Rocket Ranger, what do you want to do?
I launch into the sky.
You chase the rocket in your own rocket pack
Mhm.
and depart successfully.
And just in case I hit the invisibility. Because Killingsworth
Okay.
has a long range.
Killingsworth does have a long range. You're relatively certain Killingsworth's not going to be able to get a shot at you based on the trajectory of the rocket, the way it's going, and this great big plume of smoke that's trailing behind it, and you're kind of, artistically and dramatically weaving in and out of the smoke because it looks cool.
Oh, yeah.
Doing little corkscrews around. I mean, it's the way it is.
I am dramatic.
Yep. Okay. So we are still in rounds, gentlemen. Go ahead and play cards in your pools. We're still dramatic. You successfully completed the DSR into 5 rounds, though, so bad things didn't happen. I'm going to get rid of that cliffhanger because that's already saved Ivan. And all this stuff over here is gone because that can't help Yaren. And we'll flip a card. That must have hurt. Heroes will go first, and the villains can be stymied. We don't really have villains at this point. We got other stuff going on. Any character who deals more than 20 damage, which isn't going to matter because you don't have anybody going on. Let's see. So we just didn't get any amazing stuff on the card that we needed to worry about. Okay, so as you are flying up, yeah, you managed to successfully launch the rocket, but you didn't really figure out where you were telling it to go. Up was not really a destination, Yaren. So it doesn't have any destination. And it seems to be defaulting to something, and you see a counter flashing in red that starts at 60 and begins to count down.
Can we try to figure out what that is?
It's quite obvious because as it flashes 60 to 59, it says seconds to detonation right underneath it. So as you monkey around with your controls in a borderline panic state, you realize there isn't a thing you can do in 60 seconds to shut this off. This rocket's going to blow up.
Okay.
And it's rocketing ever further up and up and up and up and up.
Any parachutes?
Okay, so it's starting to deviate in its course a little bit. And so if you would like to be able to have a chance to move around the cabin and not get tossed around, like, you ever done that, that nifty little life hack that they talk about where you take garlic cloves and you put them in like a glass dish or a stainless steel bowl, and you put a lid on it, and then you shake it really hard, and then you take the lid off, and all that the garlic basically peels itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Well, guess what? The rocket's the bowl, and you guys are the garlic. And this thing is starting to get erratic, and we need a DN-14 air vehicles test to try and get control of the rocket, or you're going to start getting the wrappings of your garlic bud shaved off by the shaking and the rattling that's going on inside. So,
who's going to plan on attempting this?
Well, who has air vehicles?
Right. I'm going to work on this. It just might take me a minute.
We only have a minute, lad.
Right.
58 seconds.
So
57
less
seconds.
than a minute.
56 seconds.
First off, Luke would like to reconnect.
There we go.
Put that in his pool, did he?
He did.
That was wise. Very wise. I was looking over you going, I wish I had thought of that. I wish I had that card. All right, Luke.
So I will attempt to. I'm assuming I can look, like, sort of still see the Rocket Ranger. Is he fairly close to the rocket?
He could be.
Okay. I'd like him close enough that I could try to copycat his air vehicles.
So you're frantically waving at Rocket Ranger to come closer. Rocket, if you would like to try and get within range, what's your range of copycat?
25 meters.
If you would like to successfully, this rocket, there's something dramatically wrong with this vehicle. It's
Would you
dangerous.
like air vehicles from myself?
I do. I would like to get you're going to need at a -2 because you've got to get up there. Your goal is to try and get close enough to that thing and to maintain some kind of a match to the way it's moving so you can see into that cockpit.
And turn off the invisibility so they can see me.
That they can tell where you are because your jetpack leaves a little contrail, but yeah, they can't see you. They can just see the
All right. So we're current. Oh, I should not be very stymied at this point.
Okay, then that's a success.
So we're at 12.
Yes. So you get close enough. You're flying. You have flown up there, and you can see what's going on. From you're within 25 meters at this point. So if
All right.
make
So-
Earp's plans, but before you do, Lone, you can tell that if you wanted to, and you made a very hard DN16 air vehicles roll, you could latch onto the rocket and open the canopy and get inside the vehicle if you wanted to.
But I wouldn't be able to do it in air vehicles this turn.
Not this
Or
turn.
the rocket.
Not this turn. If you wanted to try and get inside and do an air vehicles for the rocket, that would be a nearly impossible DN18.
See, in this
But
point.
now you could do it.
Ooh,
No. So
okay.
you've discovered this by getting close enough. You can't do that on this roll. You can't boost this roll to
Yeah.
accomplish that. You
No,
have
no,
discovered
what I
that.
meant is he can now do a DN18 much easier than before.
I'm gonna wait around. So why I'm just gonna copy because I know Jim does have the copycat, or well, Luke
Okay.
does, so we'll see.
All right, Herb.
We'll see if he got that. Otherwise, we'll take matters in our own hand next turn.
All right. So I am going to attempt to copycat him, but I'm assuming because I don't currently have the air vehicles that I can't attempt to try to take over that I can't try to control the rocket this turn.
Correct.
Okay.
You cannot
Then-
benefit from the roll this round, but yes.
Right. As well, as in
yeah.
I would. It was a case of I would try to copycat it and try to air vehicles just without the benefit of the copycat, just to try to control.
Oh, you
start
could
to
try
control.
if you want to try it untrained. Sure.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to try both.
Okay,
As
so
in-
you're -2.
Yeah.
2 actions. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, but wait. Air vehicles is a trained only skill.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Oh,
asking,
is it?
Mark.
Oh, no.
That is-
Okay, I got
It
it.
is
Then
trained
no.
only.
Then
Right.
no. My
Okay.
bad. Yes.
Is there
you cannot.
anything else we can try to stabilize the rocket, such as science or computers?
Started ripping out
Science
flames.
would be the big one.
Would have admitted I hit it with an axe.
A science test would be a nearly impossible DN20.
Okay.
You're going to have to reroute some things and work through systems that were never designed to control the rocket that you know better than any of the flight controls and things of that nature, and try and get stuff done. So it's going to be, I mean, if you want to make it a shot at it, yeah, but your number is 20.
Well, I'll make a shot at it only because it's going to be a round or two before we get people in. So, in position to try to control this. So I will try this round.
Wow.
Ooh.
Anyone have a supporter?
I do.
Do you? Okay, well that works as well.
That's actually what
Yes,
it
I
does.
do.
Because Yarn doesn't have any cards.
There you go.
Right. I have none.
Yeah.
So I have a 20.
Okay, so you have managed you understand the dynamics of how the systems are installed, and they connect and whatnot, and you've figured out how to get, if you throw these sets of buttons, it pulses and makes the flaps do certain things, and you've managed to control the rocket to the point where it's not bouncing you around inside like ping pong balls in a little red Solo cup, which
That's
is a
what I
good
was
thing.
hoping for, because that gives us another round for the people that know how to pilot to get in here.
Yeah, so you have figured out how to control the vehicle enough to where if you wanted to try and pilot the thing, you could make the attempt, but it's gonna be
I will let the pilots do it. The clock is stabilized this round. I'll let the pilots do it next round.
okay. You also notice that in the process of doing what you've done, you had the added benefit of shutting off the "I'm going to explode" counter. So you've
I'd
gained
like
control.
To think that's probably how Crag helps, is by reaching in, grabbing a handful of wires, and pulling. And just by pure luck, pulled the right ones.
That's probably correct. The counter freezes at about 48 seconds, and it's kind of flashing, and it's got that ominous before detonation. message below it, but it's not decrementing anymore. You've
Yeah, it
gotten
should've
rid of
sped
most
up.
of the. Yeah, you've gotten rid of you never know. Critical problem could come up. You never know. Most of the bouncing and buffeting of the rocket has gone away. Not all of it. I mean, it's still a rocket, and it's got. You're pulling a lot of G's here. Some of them are G's. Let's see. Ivan, Crag, and Luke. Luke, are you copycatting or?
I am going to copycat. Yes.
Okay. No,
But
no, you're
with
not.
That.
Is that another disconnection?
You use
I have to
psionics.
check.
You were using
Yeah.
psionics, so yeah.
Yes. Yes, you
It
are.
is.
Wow. Okay. Let me. This time I'm gonna put the little logo on you because we won't forget it that way. Okay then. That's a problem. Is there anything else that Luke would like to do as he kind of feels like he's
there a
dropping
reason why
back
he's
into the
drooling?
dramatic?
I'm going to walk to the door and look at the Lone Rocket Ranger and point to getting in here
Yep.
and see if I can find a way to open the door from in
You're-
here.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But you're pretty sure, even in your disconnected state, you're pretty sure that if you open this wrong, the forces, the wind forces, and everything are just going to rip this canopy right off, and you're going to go from a bad situation to a worse situation. So there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it, and if you mess it up, you could be problems. So my point being, is there will be a roll involved if you decide you want to open that canopy.
Don't just grab shit.
As he says, holding a fistful of wires.
Hey, stop the countdown. The clock's no longer working.
Then I will look at the door and see if I can figure out what the right way would be. So maybe an evidence analysis or a find.
I'll tell you what. If you want to sacrifice your turn to studying the problem, I will give you at least a +2 modifier on whatever roll I call for next round.
That is what I will do. I will go over there and try to figure out what is up with this
Okay,
door and
so
how best to open it. So I can open it or tell the other person who comes over here.
I mean, if you're willing to sacrifice, if you're willing to sacrifice your whole action, I'll give you at least a +2 modifier to either do it yourself or communicate it to someone inside the rocket. Who does it?
Hey, Mark, I have to be the good guy here. And since Jim did roll to try to copycat, that was his action. So he doesn't have
That's
an
fair.
action to sacrifice.
That's fair. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Maybe next round.
Yep.
Yep. I completely forgot about that because it's not the disconnection is the action. Yep, you're right.
Mhm.
And
All right.
the problem we have right now is Rocket Ranger's outside the canopy, so healing is a touch, so nobody can heal you to get rid of that wounds you have issues with.
So we got Ivan and Crag left. Ivan, you gonna reconnect this time, or maybe
No,
transform?
I'm going to attempt to. Probably will not succeed, but.
Hey, look at
wow.
that.
Oh,
Fine.
look at you.
Wow.
Oh, shit, Ivan's
Okay.
got wounds. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got
Even
caught.
wounded, you're like, I do not like it here. I want to be back there. No, thank you.
This place too painful. Go back to Tarkov.
Are you saying the pain net is easier than this?
I wish to be somewhere safe, like Torkwood.
I wish to look to see if there might be any seatbelts to put on or to jam my hammer into something so that if we, start flying out, I can hang on, something to keep me inside of this.
In Soviet Russia, you do not ride rocket. Rocket ride you. Wait, no, that is not right at all. All right, so you're trying to secure yourself in the rocket. Is that it? What I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take that same tack that we were going to give Jim there, and if you want to spend this round securing yourself, if I call for a strength roll to, which is what I would call for, if you end up having to be bashed around in there, you'll get at least a +2 modifier on that because you're wedging yourself in a corner, you're jamming something in,
Yes.
holding whatever, you're preparing yourself for that. You're
Right.
bracing for impact.
Uh,
I don't know why he said that, but he did. So that's Ivan. Crag, what are you doing?
Shit.
No, not here.
I'm on a rocket that's going to explode. It's the perfect time.
First you say it, then you do it.
No, I'm trying to figure out which one of these two to heal. So, Luke, you got your copycats. You can pick up piloting. Hey, you know what? You only have a -1. I'm gonna try and heal Ivan right now.
Have you tried to heal Ivan this scene?
I don't think so. I haven't tried healing anybody this scene.
Okay.
He was in the middle of a fist fight.
Yeah.
That's correct. It was kind of one-sided. The guy was pounding on him and not really doing anything because he was just standing there in his dwarven armor going, is that the best you got?
Well, and it really wasn't a fist fight so much as a fist axe fight.
This is true. Is that a success?
That's a 10.
It is because it.
Is that a
Put the
success?
minus-
That's a wound?
Yeah,
it
it's
should
a
be.
wound.
Is that number gonna stand?
There's no way of going any higher.
I got one for you, Dan. Here.
I
Give-
have
just
no
give
way
me-
of going any higher.
You
You
don't
don't have any cards?
I used my support to help out with the science.
Oh.
Oh, so he's not got anything in his
I don't
pool
even
yet.
have any in the
Okay, got it.
pool.
I
Got it.
you.
Got it. All right.
That's
So,
alright.
Ivan, you feel the healing power of Eilish magic surge across you, and some of your scratches and whatnot close over. And ooh, look, I feel better.
You
It's
need to
like
toughen up
taking
your
vodka.
skin, lad.
Only no drinking.
And that'll be it for mine.
All right, and that's everybody. The rocket is still. It's starting to arc, and you can tell that you've hit apogee, and it's starting to come down. And everything, you got that weightless thing going on. You know how they get that in the vomit comet and whatnot. You're getting a little weightlessness going on, and it's kind of cool. But it's like when you walk down a hill, that means that you got to walk back up the hill, and there's uphill coming. So where you've got a problem coming because you're going down and gravity works. According to my calculations. Ooh, the science skill may be used as an interaction attack. It's not really going to matter. Oh, and the heroes are going to get to surge this round. So go ahead and give me a surge, guys. Ivan's connection was so short-lived.
Nice.
No disconnections in the surge. Okay. Yes, you are coming down. You are coming down at a rapid rate. So Lone Rocket Ranger, you are relatively certain that a controlled crash landing will deal probably 25 plus 1 BD to everyone in the rocket.
Means
That's
I'll
just
survive.
a
I might
it's just
survive.
a standard. I made a DN10 pilot or a standard pilot check with a standard success. Everybody in the rocket's going to take 25 plus 1 BD. A success. Excuse me. That's just the crash. A success will shave that. Just standard success will shave that to 20 plus 1. A good success, you figure, will reduce that down to 15, and an outstanding makes it 10 plus 1. However, if you'd like to just bail out, you could probably soak a 50 plus 1 BD, unless you've got a way that you could maybe make a makeshift parachute or some other way of not just plummeting to your doom.
All right. We are going to try to get in the canopy and try to control this crash. That's going to happen.
Okay, so are you going to try both getting inside and taking control of the aircraft?
That is correct.
All right, so what did we say that was at the end? 16?
We're all gonna die.
Is it possible to assist him in any way?
I'll tell you what. So, Robert, you can use your science that you've discerned how to fly this using science. You absolutely can can assist him by trying to steady the aircraft while he works on that canopy. So yes, you can use your sign and the standard DN10 kind of sign. Ooh, no,
And nope, I do not.
I don't help you. So if you guys want to explain to me how inside the rocket you're helping Lone Rocket Ranger outside the rocket, we'll entertain options at this point.
Well, first I'm going to see if I can reconnect. And then I'll
Probably
tell
a
you.
good plan on your side.
Might be a good start.
Eh,
Could have been worse.
Could have been.
always get worse. The number going to stand, I take it?
I got nothing to fix
Okay.
that.
So do we have any other suggestions on how someone inside the rocket is going to help Lone get inside the rocket?
Would an alertness help me find a way to open the door?
I'll tell you what. You're playing on alertness card. I will give you a +2 on how to open that canopy and maybe brace it so it doesn't just snap off whatever as he's trying to get in from the outside. So the alertness card will grant Lone's roll a +2 and assist. How's that?
What role would you like?
No. I'm just you've
Okay.
you've expended the resource as your action. You're being alert and assisting him.
Okay.
So you sacrificed the card in your action to get +2 for his attempt. Anybody else? I'll take that as a no. All right, there, Lone Rocket Ranger.
All right. So my my target number is a 16. I'm looking at a +2 from Luke, trying to help me get in, and we're looking at air vehicles.
Yep. Oh wait, you're net 0 because you're doing two things. Once you get in, you're trying to take control of the aircraft.
I will take the net 0. That is fine. Multi. Okay. So we have a 5 to start with, or a 6 to start with. Only need 10 more. Does anyone have a second chance in their pool to do anything, just in case before I start throwing stuff?
No.
Okay. I will throw this possibility out. Last roll was a 5. That's closer. I have this nice little drama card.
I was wondering when that was coming out.
Fire a last roll a 15.
Oh,
look at that.
Anybody got a hero to go with it?
Oh, I do. I don't know if anyone has the glory to actually do on top of that, but I still need to get the 26. So yeah, I do have the hero on top of that.
I mean, okay. Somebody have a glory?
I'm trying to reduce